Welcome back to another episode of yours truly, Trisha.
And Emil.
Today we're going to have a little bit of fun. We are going to go through some old and some new photos, and we're going to
awesome.
just talk about them. I actually don't know what we're going to be looking at here.
I never know what
it's been
we're
set up
looking
for
at.
us.
Yes. So
Let's talk about this photo here. I think we were in Jamaica.
Jamaica.
I don't know why
sunglasses.
my hair.
Yo, I got a shaved head. It's amazing.
And I have
miss that
what I used to
shirt.
do when we'd go away on vacation? I would always braid my hair before we went, just so that it would be clean and away from my face when we get to the destination. It made no sense.
We look so young here.
We are.
Look at your eyebrows.
I have very thin eyebrows.
I like that look.
Okay.
I think I might shave my head again.
Don't do it.
Oof.
This was at your house, your
This is
parents'
my
house.
Parents' house. Yeah.
Were we actually together this time, or were you just my prom date? I remember this, or it was a semi-formal.
I think it's your prom.
I think it was formal.
Remember you were like saying I look like a fish type thing because of your dress?
Oh, a mermaid. It was
It's a
actually
mermaid.
my girlfriend's dress, because my dress, it didn't get made in time. I had it custom designed, and it didn't get made, so I had to borrow a girlfriend's dress.
Look at the corsage.
Look how tan I am.
Oh, wow. Oof.
Blonde hair, don't care.
This is going through my Backstreet Boy era type thing, I guess. I don't know. This blonde hair.
My G-Shock.
It looks like my
Big
frosted
watch.
tips. Look at that Guess shirt. Oh my God. What am I doing?
This must have been this was in Toronto, I think.
Oh, no. You know what? I remember this.
What?
Well, yeah. This was, I think, at like Mel Lastman Square or something like that.
Yeah.
What were we doing there?
I have no idea.
I know, but my hair got bleached when I was playing.
It got bleached.
My buddy bleached it when I was playing like soccer in Michigan, and one of the guys from Cali was like, "Dude, you would look so sick with blonde hair."
Okay,
and I was
bye.
like, "Yeah." And so like box bleach. Wow.
Oh, so this
Look at
is
you.
after Harper. This is me pregnant with Harper, and then 8 weeks after having Harper. I was so, I
Oh my
think at that
God.
time I had, it was really challenging to see my body go through such a huge physical change, and I was also amazed at what our bodies were capable of after 8 weeks breastfeeding. And
Wow.
yeah, this is at our old condo.
That is.
We were in a 1-bedroom.
Look at you. You're all stomach. So cute.
And this was taken in the financial district.
Just
So random.
laying down on a or
I
not
was doing
like,
the
what
pigeon
is it called?
pose.
A pigeon pose on a sidewalk.
It was right at the corner of Adelaide and York.
Poor guy. Look at that guy just looking up, going, "Oh, this is so awkward."
Oh, Harper. Harper had a heart procedure done when she was 4, and they had
What was
to,
it called again? It was Oh my God.
I can't. I don't know what it was called, but basically one of the valves in her heart didn't close when
Didn't
she was
close.
born.
And it
So
was just dripping excess
fluid.
into her lungs. So it was just
So she had to go under to get it closed up. So they were able to close it.
it was like after soccer. Remember one day we
went for dim sum.
Yeah.
And randomly she just like fell asleep at the table, which was not.
like it literally
very-
she was like, "I feel so tired." I'm like, "Okay." And like she sat on top of it, and I was like, "It's okay." And like she just literally fell asleep. And I remember you're like, "That's weird." I'm like, "No, she's just tired."
But
you're
call
like,
it mother's intuition. I said, you know what, this
Totally.
is very weird that she would fall asleep while we're eating, because that's not like her. She was one of those kids that would just sleep in her crib. So we knew something, or her bed, and we
Right.
knew something was up. Anyways, we had it checked, and we discovered this was something that she had, and that we had to actually have a surgery.
Yeah, it's sick kids. That was pretty intense because it was like our first visit to sick kids, and we're just like, "Whoa."
This was in Italy, in Rome, when we first took Harper to Rome, or to
Look at
Italy,
her.
and she was
Such an amazing traveler too.
she was a trooper. This is
She
a couple days in.
Yeah, a couple days in, I remember we were walking around, and at night, one night, man, and
She
it's 6
fell
hours ahead. She fell asleep on top of my shoulders. I was carrying her on her shoulders, and she just like plopped right
This
on my
is the
head.
same trip. Still in Rome.
Taking pictures of doors in front of doors.
That
Look
was
at
a
us.
thing.
That was a thing. Look at me. I look so Italian. Oh,
And
never mind.
oh,
That's at the beach
this was
club.
in
Beach club.
Mallorca at what was that beach club?
Nikki
Nikki Beach.
Beach.
And we had the best time. We ordered bottles, pasta, sushi. We were there all day.
We had a cabana. We had a bed.
The three of us, like we partied, just the three of us, me, Harper, and you.
Yeah,
of the
eating bowls of spaghetti, sushi, poolside with a
Aw,
DJ.
With a DJ.
With a DJ.
Apple picking.
Times have
I actually
changed.
really love this tradition and this, going apple picking with the family. Look at Noah.
So
So
cute.
And look, we're
so
matching.
color coordinated. Look at us.
Again, another color coordinated picture in yellow. This was in
That was
Greece.
a great trip.
This was in Greece. We had rented a boat.
We typically do that when we go away. We kind of like
we
always try to get on the water and rent like a
Oh.
boat, get somebody out, like rent a captain and then and whatnot, and just take us to the prettiest places on the island that are not as accessible by car. And
Look
the
at that
beach and
water.
it was like it was the Blue Grotto or something like that. Like it was so much fun. We got
So
to jump in the water and everything.
And this was taken actually at our house in the fall.
Noah's face. She's so small.
She was so
Look
tiny.
at Harper and her bangs.
Again, we're color coordinated.
Look at me. I look,
Had shorter hair here.
yeah,
On Harper.
I look actually
With
well put
bangs.
together. Look at that.
Okay.
Oh.
Wowzers.
Ooh. This is I'm a model. You know what I mean. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
Skip.
No. I like.
There's
that
nothing to
picture.
say about this.
Black and white. This is her
I set up
wow
a-
phase.
No. I set up a photo shoot for myself because I wanted to give myself a goal to work towards this photo shoot. So I set up a shoot with a photographer and I said, hey, I'm going to do this. And I did it. So there I am.
You look amazing, by the way.
Thank you. This was during the pandemic.
This was super fun.
And we went... What is it called?
It was like tubing down, like the Grand River, and it was so much fun. It's like about an hour and a half away from Toronto, and
We went with
you drop
our
in,
family.
you
We
drop in, and you have a tube and oars, and then it's either 2-person or 1-person, and it was so much fun. The kids had such a blast.
I remember Noah loved this little excursion because she was catching little frogs that were like this
Right.
tiny little frogs. She
Right.
was like, they're so cute, baby frogs.
Middle of summer, and we actually went with family too, with other cousins and stuff too. It was so much fun.
This
And
photo is
this was
another one.
like-
This is in Mexico.
So-
We rented an Airbnb in Tulum in December 2021 with 2 other families, and I hired a photographer to take.
That's
some
an
photos.
original photographer.
No. And this is in our back, like the backyard of our Airbnb.
You look really good. It's like the perfect lighting, right? So you look great, babe.
And you look great here. Look
Oof.
at you, happy. This is
Look at
Emil.
me.
2 years ago. Was it a year ago? 2 years. 2 years. A year.
Year ago.
And he had ran the half marathon, Toronto half, and he collapsed during the race. And Harper, Noah, and I were at the finish line waiting. We were tracking him on our app, and all of a sudden his number disappeared. And we kept thinking, like, where is he? Like, and I remember Noah saying, "Oh, maybe Daddy stopped to get ice cream," and they were saying, "Maybe he got groceries." And we're like, and then we started realizing that you weren't going to cross the finish line. Anyways, when
I
the
was a kilometer and a half. I was
he
literally
was so close, like 9 minutes out at the time. Right?
6 minutes out.
Okay. So then we had to ask so many different people. They couldn't find him. And then we learned that he was
Learned only because I called from the emergency room when the doctor was like, "Hey, listen, do you have any loved ones?" I was like, "I do have
he
a wife
forgot.
and kids."
He actually forgot everything. He didn't even know how to use his phone. Luckily,
It was an absolute reset. Like that's how I explain it. It's like when you turn your computer off and it's just like
you reboot.
and stuff started coming back to me, but like literally when they're like, okay, asking me questions, they're like, you know your name, yeah, like, do you know what today's date is? And I was like,
He had no idea.
what? And And I go, no, I don't know the date. I'm like, he goes, how about the year? And I said, year. What is the?
He didn't even know he ran a race that day.
No, I knew I ran a race.
No, you didn't.
Because I was
You
cramping up, and yeah, no, it was yeah. So I called them, and it was yeah, it was an eye-opening experience because
It was also scary, and it was also a good reminder to take care of your health and to get regular checkups
yes,
and blood work.
and blood work, correct.
Okay, this photo is so funny. I was in my early 20s. I did
That almost looks fake. That's how
a restrictive diet or that was 12 weeks.
I remember this.
And training, and I did a competition on stage.
You drank so much water that week
I
before.
cut my. It's very unhealthy. I don't recommend anyone doing this. Do not do this.
The craziest. And then remember, like right before, like an hour before this, you were like, you eat cheeseburgers, you eat like donuts, like
Okay,
the
let's
fatty
move
stuff.
on.
And
As the old me.
And she literally, like, she goes, I didn't even have like you can see the abs, but you couldn't. And then all of a sudden, an hour before, boom, and like ridiculous. That's how I look now.
Okay, this next photo is in Malta. I took a tripod while you were playing with the girls at the pool. I said, hey, I'm going to go take some photos. I took a tripod down to the rocks behind the hotel and took some photos.
Yeah, you
with
were
tripod with my tripod.
You were very determined to get one here, and it was interesting because I saw you actually look good.
No,
you look great. So dreamy your eyes.
That's what vacation does to you.
Especially in Malta.
Time to book. Time to book.
Time to book.
We have a lot of photos, honestly, we do. And I think it's so important to keep capturing moments because we get to look back and say, oh my God, yeah, we did that.
No, I know.
It's finding that balance between like taking a lot of photos in the moment and also being in the moment without having to take photos. So, but when I do have them, I look back and I think I'm so happy I took all those photos. Now I can look back at all these memories.
You look good in this one.
Thanks for joining.
Oh, that's it.
Bye for now.